there, everybody. How's it going today? Welcome to a video about coin handling or the basics of coin handling. This is going to be a really quick 5-6 minute video when I get into it about the basics of how to handle a coin and how not to handle a coin, I guess, if you want to call it such. One of the things you'll notice about this video that is different than some of my ones in the past is I have improved my audio quality, and because of that, you can hear me better. I don't sound like Beaker in a tunnel, apparently, as my wife put it to me a little while ago with the old videos. So anyway, I have definitely improved that, and I'm very happy and proud about that. So this little video is very simple. It's very straightforward, and it's literally just about how to handle your coins from uh, I guess, start to finish, taking them out of a tube, putting them back in a tube. If that's the case, you can also apply it to individual coins if you work with individual coins as well. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it. We'll get right into it. So when it comes to the basics of handling coins, there's literally only three things that you need. That's it. You need gloves. If you're not comfortable holding a coin in your bare hands, you should definitely use a pair of gloves. There's two different types of gloves that you can do. You can do cotton gloves like what I have here, or you can do nitrile gloves. Both have their advantages and disadvantages. I am a fan of not using either. When I do use a glove, I will use a cotton glove, not a nitrile glove. A whole bunch of reasons why. I'll explain those in another video. Since I don't use gloves, there are two other ways that you can hold on to coins without actually worrying about them. One, a pair of tweezers like this, like I have here. These little fun little grips, I will leave a link in the description below so that you can actually, or in the comments below, so you can actually link to an Amazon place to find these. They're fantastic and they definitely work well for picking up and gripping coins. The other thing that you need, and it is absolutely primary that this is above all everything else. If you're not going to use gloves, you're not going to use a tweezers, the least you should have is a soft surface for your coins to land. Don't use a hard surface when you're working with your coins. Don't use the top of your kitchen counter. For God's sakes, whatever you do, don't use a wooden surface because it has all sorts of ridges and everything else, and also the finish that's on it, which also may discolor your coins. So I have this particular piece. A friend of mine and we designed this. It's basically a very large, oversized mouse pad. We do sell them. If you're interested, that's fine. I'll leave a link to that below and you can contact me. Otherwise, handling coins is really quite simple. When it comes to coins that are in a tube, the easiest way to get them out of a tube is to hold on to the top coin like this, move it around in your hand like this, and slide it out into a row. Don't pour your coins out into a large pile. It makes getting them back in the tube very, very difficult. So, getting them back in the tube is a very much just simply a reverse of how I got them out of the tube, except for the one coin which was laying flat when I laid it out of the tube. Again, I'll do it again so you guys can see that. See the one coin laying flat here? I can grip the one that's up at an angle and get these back in, but I can't get these last coins that are laying flat. How do I get those off the ground? Simple. You can use this if you want, works great. Pick them up that way. If that's your thing, obviously you want to make sure that the grippers have some sort of a nice rubber tip to them and they're not just bare metal. You don't want to scratch a coin. The way I get a coin off this mat is simple. I pull it over to the edge where it's right on the edge, not onto the surface of my desk, and I simply pick it up like that. And that's how I do it. Put it back in the tube. You'll notice that when I pick up these coins, I use my thumb and my second finger. You can pick them up with your thumb and your first finger if you want. That's fine. But notice it's relatively awkward now. I have no way of actually holding this coin from sliding out this way. So if I actually hold this coin or a coin between my thumb and my second finger, I can lock it into place with two fingers on either side and it's not going to go anywhere. And I can now look at this coin that I want to look at. This particular roll of coins happens to be a 1939D roll of Lincoln Scents. It's a very rare roll because it is so bright and red. And as you can tell, they're nice coins as well, extremely nice coins. But I can also transfer this back and forth from one hand to the other using these two fingers. It's really easy that way, and I can move them around and look at them. Most coin graders in the professional coin grading services will use bare hands or nitrile gloves, one of the two. They very rarely will use cotton gloves because a coin can slip. But the nice part about this is I can move it around real easy to look at the coin and see what it is that I need to see on the coin. So those are the basics of coin handling. You really can't go wrong as long as you have those three things: gloves, tongs, and first and foremost, a very nice, safe place for your coins to land. All right, so there you got it. That is pretty much the basics of coin handling. The three things that you need in order to make sure that you are going to be able to handle your coins correctly. Obviously, one, a pair of gloves if you're not going to use your fingers and your hands or your bare hands from that standpoint. You pick your poison when it comes to the glove type. That's up to you. Number two, a pair of tongs or tweezers that are going to be rubber coated so that you're not scratching your coins. And number three, the most important thing that you need when it comes to handling coins is a soft surface for them to land on, whether it be a mat like I have down below on my desk here, or a towel or something along those lines. Please make sure that if you're using a towel, you're not using one that's fresh out of the laundry, as laundry detergents can and will discolor your coins. So make sure that you're using one that has not. I always recommend just letting it lay out for a week or two before you're going to use it. The other best thing that you can use, believe it or not, is a cloth baby diaper. They come in packages. You can order them on Amazon, and they're inexpensive, and they have no chemicals in them to start with. So that's probably one of your best things that you can use. Uh, from there, it's just a matter of making sure I remind you guys as we get close to the end of the video here. If you've liked the video, I really appreciate a like. If you also would subscribe to the YouTube channel, if they're viewing this on the YouTube channel, or if we're on the Facebook page, just put a like right on the tab itself. That really helps with the algorithms and everything else. So thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. You guys have yourself an absolutely fantastic day.